with the left rear damage.
This is from earlier.
The right rear is damaged. Everything's damaged.
Let's have a look at what happened to this HMD Motorsport Honda driver. Oh, that's turn 9.
That is turn 9. Big. Oh, so is it in turn 10 that he stopped? No, that is turn 4. So he carried on.
He thought the car was okay.
I'm surprised he thought the car was okay. That was a big hit. So here we go.
Oh.
Yeah. Just turns in, and immediately on initial input, that car just snaps around and backs hard into the concrete wall. He missed the tires.
Say, Lee, boy, you talk about how tight qualifying is here at Long Beach. A little over 6/1000ths of a second. That's crazy how tight this field is, Will. But was there maybe a little miscommunication on whether or not to take an extra lap for you?
Yeah, because we had fuel for 4 plus 3, and I did my 3, and anyway, obviously didn't do 4 in the first because it went red. But yeah, I missed out by that amount last year to top 6 to Newgarden, same thing.
But as you proved last year, and as people have proved here before, you can start outside the top 10. Doesn't happen very frequently, but it can be done here.
It's difficult with the 2 stops. If it was 3 stops, yes, you could definitely do some big strategy stuff, but it's the 2 stop small windows certainly make it harder, but yeah, we'll do what we can.
Will Power and Kevin, he was barely outside the Firestone Fast 12 by 6/1000ths of a second.
And just say it is so close. Jack Harvey is chatting with the engineering group right now. All right, so close. What were you missing to maybe be able to advance?
Just a little bit of lateral rear grip, mate, honestly. Just a couple too many times. You just try and roll into the corner, and instead of just letting the car flow, I just felt like just had to hang on to the brake a little bit more than I'd really would have liked to. I mean, you only missed it by a half a tenth, but I mean, such is the series right now. It's so competitive, and that's why I love being part of the NTT IndyCar series. And I think this weekend, although not the qualifying result we wanted, it's a pretty productive week, and it's the closest we've been to transferring for a while, and we're disappointed, but it also just feels like we left a little on the table that really there was, if we could have really put together a good lap, 3 or 4 tenths left in there.
Talking with Graham and Christian and you as well, it's a process, and I think it's a mental aspect. Let's just kind of keep chipping away at it, and I get the feeling you feel a lot better than you did when the season started.
Yeah, I mean, I went into St. Pete obviously feeling quite good, and I think after a weekend like Texas, that's where we have to all be mentally disciplined not to let the wheels fall off. I mean, this is a great team of people. I think there's a lot of talent here. I think we've shown that we can be competitive. Obviously, we want to do it on a more consistent, regular basis, but what happened in Texas is completely different than what we're chasing in Long Beach, and at the end of the day, we've got to leave our problems where our problems are, stay happy and positive where we know we're good, and I think our street circuit package is pretty good. I think we just missed it a tiny bit in qualifying. Like I said, just needed a little bit more rear grip, but in previous weekends, we've qualified where we are, and that's the best we can do. This weekend, it felt like we could have had a lot more.
Well, have a happy birthday today, and maybe you celebrate it tomorrow.
Yeah, celebrate.
Yeah. To Dave.
Outside the IndyCar medical unit with David Malukas. Are you okay? And walk us through what happened.
Yeah, all good. Just have a little bit of a headache, but medical's going to keep looking at me for the next few days. But it was unfortunate. I actually started the lap previously, went into turn 9. We looked at the data and we knew we had to brake a little bit deeper, trying to catch up to some time, looking from Pato and comparing to the top guys. So tried to brake in a little bit deeper, probably was a little bit 2 laps too early, and so I ended up losing the car, tapped the wall on the left. I gave the car a bit of a shake going down the straight, and everything felt okay, but clearly it wasn't. So going into turn 4, obviously I went in, hit the brake, and the rear end just whipped out on me, and I couldn't save it. And at that point, it was kind of just letting go and taking the impact. But yeah, I feel really bad. I feel sorry for the team. Obviously, my mistake on my end. I had a chance to pit, and we maybe could have fixed something and kept going. So yeah, it was 2 mistakes on my side.
You mentioned them keeping an eye on you. Just to be clear, are you cleared to race?
Yeah, I think so. They still want to check me in the morning just to do a couple more tests, but I think I will be.
Great. Thanks, David. Sorry for your luck today. He stopped. Hey, caught up with Devlin now. We were just talking about the fact that he just missed the cut after a lap that we thought was going to stick. Did you think so?
We were on a better one and then seemed to have some sort of fueling issue. So, it really hurts, man. We just need to catch, we need to catch a break. Because this Capstone 29 crews really put a lot of effort in. Honda giving us great power this weekend and seeming to fine-tune little areas. And it just hurts, man. It hurts for me. It hurts for the boys. It hurts for everyone at Capstone. We were there. We had a lap coming that was quite easily going to put us through. And, you know, it's the name of the game sometimes.
More speed shown for Andretti Autosport on the street courses this weekend. What kind of confidence does it give you going into tomorrow?
We definitely have more options in the race to move forward because we're definitely fast on a lot of the cars starting around us.
All right, Devlin DeFrancesco out of qualifying here, but he'll have a good starting spot. We'll see how it shakes out, Kev.
Helio Castroneves is going to have to come from around the mid-pack or so. All right, what were you missing in qualifying, and what's the overall prognosis?
I mean, the boys from Shank Racing did an amazing job. Even we obviously used a green set in the first round and then went it again. But it gave us some sort of like a feedback. So we even changed springs during qualifying, which is something that we never did. But they did an amazing job. Right on time, super quick. And it definitely improved from what we had the first run. However, it wasn't enough. But, you know, these boys from the Auto Nation, Sirius XM, Arctic Wolf Cliffs, they do a great job. And, you know, we're kind of like, you know, in areas. IndyCar Series is so incredible, so competitive, that we know when we break that 1/10, it's going to start moving things up, or 1 or 2 tenths, obviously. But great job. Now, as you mentioned, we started from the middle of the pack, which is okay. It's nothing new for us. We know what we can do.
Is there something you can do as far as strategy? Is there much of an opportunity?
Absolutely. You know, we've been improving each session. Like I said, we're only a few tenths again from the fastest guys, which you were really far back in the beginning of the yesterday. So, but yeah, this place here is known by sometimes not the first pole. I start 4 times on pole position here, only won once. So that's just to prove that sometimes starting on the pole position doesn't mean you're going to win a race.
Thanks, Helio.
Dave? With Santino Ferrucci now, who is breaking things down with the team. I'm wondering if there's a little more optimism after the hard work yesterday and this morning.
I mean, honestly, it goes to show, you know, we've got a lot of learning to do, but we've done a fantastic job to recover to where we are. I mean, we're in the ballpark. We're in the race. So it's like one of those things where, yeah, it's a shame we missed the cut line by all of, 2 tenths now. But yesterday we were 2.2 seconds back. So I'd say we're making leaps and bounds. And, you know, I think we're going to have a much better race car. I think, you know, there's a couple of things here in qualifying we still have yet to learn, even for myself as a driver. But I'm excited. It'd be nice.
Did you connect the lap there, or was there a feeling in the car that was so much better than yesterday?
Honestly, we're just making improvements to the car, improvements for my driving style to the car. I mean, I'm still new here. I haven't been back to this track since 2019, so there's a lot of things that we're working on. But no, we're trying to get a little bit more rotation out of it. I like a free car, so we're close. When we figure it out, it's going to look real good.
All right, welcome back to Long Beach. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right, Ferrucci, not bad, guys.
It's a great.
Really threw everyone for a loop. Joseph, how crazy and chaotic was it trying to get done for the entire field in one lap?
I meant lucky because we went out early, you know, in Q1 with the greens, and the track just got better. So, you know, kind of scraped by there. Obviously, we'd do it different if we could now, but yeah, it's just frustrating. You know, I think there's time in the car. I can't extract it. I just can't put the lap together. Even there, I think there was up a couple tenths, and I can't reel it off. So, you know, I guess we'll start 8th, which is okay. You know, I think we got a good piece. It's just been difficult this weekend to put it all together.
You and I talked about yesterday the search for just raw speed versus long run speed in the race. How tough is that trade-off, especially at a street course like Long Beach?
I mean, you really want both, you know, ideally. You know, sometimes you don't get to pick. Your car is innately one way or the other, but I don't know where we're at on long run this weekend, but certainly on the short run, it's just been hard to piece together.
Josef Newgarden, as he mentioned, will start 8th.
Herta has just climbed out. We knew it was going to be a gamble whether to go to the last set of stickers or use the scuffs. Hindsight is always 20/20, and you're looking pretty if you could have gotten through half a tenth. Now, second thoughts, what are you thinking?
It seems like we probably should have put on the new. But, you know, we wanted to save it for round 3 and try to have a shot at the pole. And we thought, you know, maybe since we only did 1 lap on the tires, we could get another one in there and hopefully improve a little bit. But, you know, we kind of just overcooked the tires, I think, on lap 1, and they just weren't the same even after that long break going into the second run there. But 7th isn't a bad spot. Obviously, I don't know if we get to keep that extra set of revs, but I hope we do.
Yeah, I think so. And what I was also going to say, it might be worth the gamble. 7th is not bad at all. And if you would have advanced, you would have been one of only a couple with a sticker set.
Yeah, so it's, you know, it gives a little bit more of a advantage for tomorrow if red tires a choice. I'm still not sure yet, but yeah, happy with 7th.
Okay, thanks, Colton. Dave.
10th tomorrow, Diff. Boy, were you thinking this pit stall number 1 would be a big advantage for you when everybody only had 1 lap to get it done, Felix?
Yes and no. I think me personally, I was way quicker on a 2-lapper than a 1-lapper. So, we tried to get it done. We put on new tires like everyone else, but I think obviously we had the best track position, but also, the track is getting better and better, so it can be both a benefit and a disadvantage. But I don't know, I didn't get the tires up to temp. It was really slippery. I gave it everything, but I was 3/10 off what I did on old tires, so I wasn't improving. But I think we've been strong all weekend anyway, so we rounded up the top 10. Not fantastic, but it's also not terrible. So let's see what we can do from there.
What is that pressure like on a driver when and it's the same for everybody, but I've got 1 shot and I cannot make a single mistake?
I think it's fun. I think that's you truly see the skill of the drivers when you put in that situation. You have 1 go and there's no ifs and buts. there are, but it doesn't matter now. Like the one who's the quickest is the quickest, and I think that's pretty cool. It really puts us under pressure, and it's I think it's more sporty.
Pole at Texas. Felix Rosenqvist will start 10th at Long Beach tomorrow.
Kevin Scotland will start on his inside in 9th, so that's a big commitment going on with that sticker set. You get 1 lap to get it done, but you got to get a clean lap. Did you get a clean lap and a chance?
No, Kevin. I'm unfortunately, man, I'm pissed. I'm being honest. Like the Santino Chevy feels really good. It felt really good in practice. Just never got a lap in there, and and I just couldn't get the fronts up. Unfortunately, like a couple others behind us could, or in front of us. So we've got to work a little bit harder to try and figure that out. But as a driver, I could do things better as well. So I'm really proud of my Santino Chevy team. I think we've got something for them tomorrow. See where we're at, but yeah, I'm pissed.
What can you do from there tomorrow?
Win.
You can win still from there.
Oh yeah, man. There's no doubt. IndyCar, man. It's peak IndyCar. So big drama. Have a crack. See we'll just send it, and send it. We're in Cali. Just have a good time and vibes.
I like it. Send it, Dave.
Repair team's definitely happy for his teammate, but you were so close. Where was it lost for you?
Yeah, I had it. I messed up the hairpin. I think I lost like 3/10. So it's my fault. I braked too late, got the rear locking. I had to pull the clutch in the middle of the corner, try to make it going. So, we didn't have an easy session. We picked up, we got really blocked in Q2. Then we got the red flag. We had to use the extra set of new tires. Then to make the fast 6. And then Kyle had a new set. So I knew he was on something good. He's been driving well all weekend. Really happy for him. Really happy for all the Andretti team. I think I had it. It's just me that didn't put it together.
Third today for Roman. Kevin?
And Marcus Ericsson equals his best career IndyCar start. It's the best on a road or a street course. Tell me about that last mega lap, almost getting someone on stickers. Best on a road or a street course. Tell me about that last mega lap, almost getting someone on stickers.
Yeah, it was a really, really good lap. To be fair, the whole session was really, really smooth from us. The Husky Chocolate Chip Ganassi car was really good from the get-go. I felt a lot of confidence, and I worked so hard on qualifying over the winter, focused a lot, put a lot of work in with my team to try and improve that. Worked on myself a lot to be in a better mental state for qualifying, and I think so far it's paying off. So I'm really, really happy about that. I thought he was good enough for pole, but I didn't remember that Kyle had a sticker set, so try and go for it tomorrow instead. And then a shout out to Honda, all top 5 Hondas. That's very impressive.
Well done. Diff.
Super effort.
Congratulations. You're an NTT IndyCar pole winner. Number 2, what was more pressure? Having to deliver on the stickers or having to make it into the Fast 6 on those used tires when everybody else had brand new tires?
I don't know. I completely missed your question, I think, there. But I'm just ecstatic at the moment. Right there in the Fast 12 where we transferred and we did our lap on the first set where it was on the used tires. I was like, man, the car feels really good on the lap 2, but it's going to be hard to get it done on the lap 1, which is what you saw right there in the Fast 6. Our car's on fire this weekend. We're doing really good. I'm ecstatic. The guys at Andretti Autosport, Auto Nation, Honda, they're doing amazing job this weekend. We're just constantly ticking away at it, getting better and better, and I couldn't be any happier than this. Third weekend with the team, and I already got a pole. I'm so happy.
As a young man who grew up dreaming that you would be a driver in this series someday, what does that first pole position mean to you?
It's just a step in the right direction in my mind. I knew this day would come. I didn't know if it was going to come this late or this early. I didn't really know. It's a lot of tough guys out here, but it's kind of solidifying myself, right? It's like, okay, he can do this now. He's starting from the pole. A lot of people win from the pole. It's a good moment, no doubt.
The P1 trophy is yours, Kyle Kirkwood. Kyle Kirkwood solidifies himself, as he said, no doubt, winning the pole here at Long Beach. Dave?